Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Shannon Lockhart. I'm here with one of the veterinarians here at Veterinary Center in Calgary, Canada. So I'm just going to go over how to use your PowerFloat Speculum today. So just a little bit of a tutorial. So this is the new design and the new PowerFloat Speculum that's available. So there's been some modifications of this just to make it safer and easier to use. One of the modifications is just a wider incisor plate, also has a little groove, so that just makes it safer, less likely that those incisors are going to pop off that plate, which is great. We've also made it so that the cheek pieces don't collapse on themselves as much, so we won't be getting any pinching against the side of the horse's mouth, or head, which is great. Also another design feature is this can be mounted either with the handles up, or you can mount it with the handles down. So there's on both sides of the pole strap, there's little clasps there, so it can be opened up on either side to have it up or down. Most people like having the handles up, and it's much easier to use, more ergonomic. Most people like having it up, but it's personal preference. The other addition that Dr. Rock and PowerFloat has added is there is a little bit of a gauge now. So this will show you how wide that you have your incisor plates. So as you crank it open, this little black arrow will start moving, and once it hits and lines up with this black arrow, then you know that your incisor plates are 3.5 inches wide, which is kind of the amount of space you want from your incisors to get to that back of the mouth right nice and easy. So that's another design feature that they've changed. So I'm just going to show you guys how to pop this on to the horse. We have a nice sedated horse here. So I'm going to have my handles pointing up. Right behind the ears. A little bit loose still. I'm going to go up one more hole. There we go. One more hole, keep it still. So you can see me kind of checking against the incisors to see how tight I need to go. So grab both sides of your speculum, put your thumb on the upper gums, pull your speculum forward, push your gums back, and just make sure that you can't pull those incisors off of the incisor plate. It'd be pretty hard now, so sometimes you even can have it a little bit looser, but I still tend to put a little bit tight just because I'm used to the more narrow incisor plate, but that's the way to do it to make sure that you're safe. I always put the horses in the halter before opening up the speculum. And for these speculums, I just put them up a little bit. The way I remember which way to wind these things is elbows out. So that's how I remember to when I open the mouth, elbows out, then elbows in when I go in. So it's really easy. It's pretty ergonomic. Anyone can open a horse's mouth to that 3.5 inches width. It's just mechanically designed to make it fairly easy. So when you do, just keep going. You can kind of take a look at your arrows periodically, see where you're at, and that's it. You can do about 35 seconds, I'm told, is you can quickly get this on and get that open, and that's it. Completely open. Okay, so this is a very safe speculum, so there's no chances of that collapsing on you, and so it's just really, really safe for you. You don't have the little ratchets that can break off or anything like that. So certainly I really like this speculum for that. And it's really easy to open and close as well, which is another really positive feature when you're doing multiple dentals a day. Which most of us are doing. When you're going to be closing it, I just think of bringing my elbows in to close, and you bring my elbows in. The other nice feature about this speculum compared to the more kind of clicky ones is it doesn't make as much noise. I find some horses can be very reactive to the noise when you're kind of clicking those other speculums open. So this one doesn't have that feature, obviously. So once it's nice and closed, pop it off, and there we have it. PowerFloat